How'd it feel to play in your first collegiate game?
It was sort of like coming up to it, like all the older guys, they were like, you don't know what it's like to be on the field and 60,000 people yelling at you, and I was sort of like, it'll be the same thing, it's all just football, but really being on the field is different. And I'm glad I actually got that experience. You know, it's different from being on the sideline or being in the stands to actually being on the field, and the noise will mess with sort of certain things. You just got to really focus.
Did you go out there when you first, I mean, I remember we were sitting up in the press box, first saw 16 run out there. It was kind of like, oh, Paul's going to get to play. Were you nervous? Were you jittery? What was the feeling like?
It was sort of like unexpected because they told me to play Y, and I never played Y before because somebody had just came off the field. So I was sort of like, oh, well, this is my first time going out, and it's something that we didn't work on. So I'm sort of just asking questions. They called a timeout.
Everything that you've experienced since you graduated from high school to where you are now, what's the biggest difference for you?
I say probably just being on my own, and I have to depend on just me. And as far as when I come on the field, everything has to be focused. Everything that has to do with off the field is just left off, and I got to come out here and get things done. You have,
with your receiver group though, you have a great group of guys, and Victor and Jordan and some guys that have been here, been through it, and your receiver coach, Coach Brennan, also a really good guy. How much are you leaning on them? How much are they helping you out in this transition?
Like there's times where Coach Brennan will call me and be like, Paul, come over, and I'll put my helmet on and run over, and he'll be like, watch this. And it's not like, oh man, I don't get to go in. I watch Vic or Hawk or whoever's in, and those reps are just as valuable as the ones that when I'm actually on the field. So just looking and learning, it's all equal. So I really feel like that's helping me.
Which receiver has pulled you maybe under his wing the most?
I'd probably say Deontay Burnett. From the beginning of the year, I'll line up sometimes, and like at the very beginning, and I didn't know like what my route was. I can always just look to Deontay or anywhere on the field because he knows every single position. So as far as like knowing what to do, I lean on Deontay, and as far as like route running, I'll look at Vic, and I pick up little things from everybody.
You pick up little things?
Little things, and Larry Scott, pick up a little something from Larry too.
Yeah, how much do the guys that you're going up against, how much do they help you out?
This is my first year playing receiver, so as far as going against people like Larry every day or Dwayne or anybody, Chappelle, I feel like it really helps me as far as the level of competition.
What's been the biggest transition as far as position-wise, like what you need to specifically know to do your job right?
I really feel like where you're supposed to be in the formation and how to use my speed, because first when I came out here I was sprinting, and when I had to break down I was slipping everywhere. So as far as like my center of gravity and just learning how to use my speed at certain times in the route, and getting my hands in front of my eyes, and just real little stuff.
Is this offense similar at all to what you played in high school?
No, we were a run first offense in high school, so I played running back and we were sort of run heavy.
So this offense, spread it out. I mean, they do want to run, they want to be physical, but it's also there's a lot of formations, there's a lot of pre-snap reads, there's a lot of stuff going on. How much fun is this offense?
Like you said, there's a lot of stuff going on, but once you get in the offense and actually learn it and study it, it actually clicks pretty fast. And just knowing that the defense isn't going to be set up makes it that much more fun, because you can just play free and use your speed and space.
Your second collegiate game, you're going to one of the most historic college football venues in the history of college football. What are your thoughts on playing at the Big House this week?
I'm actually pretty excited, because when I walked on the field, well, we had like 40,000 people.
Yeah.
And I guess it's supposed to be 100,000, and it's supposed to be loud. So I think it'll be cool. We can quiet everybody down.
Give me one thing that maybe Oregon State fans don't know about Paul Lucas. Give me a fun fact about Paul Lucas.
Fun fact about myself.
You have any traditions that you do on game day, or any superstitions, or night before?
I have a superstition. Once I tie my shoes, like before I walk out, I can't retie them. So if they come loose, then I have to just let them come untied. I can't retie my shoe. I don't know what I tie it good the first time, and if it comes undone, it's just, I don't know, it's not meant to be. I'll tie it again, but I'll feel bad.